This is practice exam packet number 1, and this video is going to talk about numbers 6, 7, and 8. Let's start with 6. Last week, students in Mr. Palmer's chemistry class took a test. Make a box and whisker plot for this data set. So a box and whisker plot is what I showed you earlier. So it's something like that. So we know that we're going to need the min, Q1, the median, Q3, and our maximum values. So we're going to need min, Q1, our median, Q3, and our max value. Okay, so instead of trying to arrange these, I'm just going to put all these numbers into the calculator. So if you go into stats, edit your list, and we get 56, 57, 58, 57, 61, 62, 66, 67, 67, 69, 75, 76, 77, 77, 78, 84, and 93. Then we go to our one variable stats. We hit enter. If we scroll down, it gives us our min, Q1, median, Q3, and max. So our minimum value is 56, our Q1 is 59.5, our median is 67, Q3 is 77, and max is 93. So to make a box and whisker plot, first you want a number line, and you want to make it as big as possible so that you can see more clearly what it really looks like. So I'm going to start at 50 because our lowest one is 56, and I'm just going to go up by tens. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and I'll erase this last part. So I'm going to stop at 100 because our max is 93, so I don't need to go any higher. So now our minimum value is at 56, so probably here. Our Q1 is 59.5, so probably here. Median is 67. Q3 is 77. And max is 93. Okay, and now I can draw my box and whisker plot, where I know that this is my min, Q1, median, Q3, and max. So remember, that means that 25% of the data is here, 25% of the data is here, 25 and 25. Okay, let's move on to number 7. What are the first and third quartiles? Well, we already found them up here. We know that Q1 is 59.5 and Q3 is 77. So now what is the upper bound for outliers? Well, remember that to find upper bound, we want Q3 plus 1.5 the IQR. So let's find the IQR up here. We know it's Q3 minus Q1, so 77 minus 59.5. So our IQR is 17.5. Okay? So now we just plug in. Q3 is 77 plus 1.5 times 17.5. We get our upper bound to be 103.25. And I'll just double check that. Yep. So our upper bound is over 100, so it's here, our upper bound. Now let's look for lower bound. Remember, lower bound, we want to look this way, so we'd say Q1 minus 1.5 the IQR. So Q1 is 59.5 minus 1.5 times 17.5. So we get 59.5 minus 1.5 times 17.5, 33.25 for our lower bound. So our lower bound is way over here, right? Is way over here, lower bound. So are there any outliers in this data set? Well, no, because all our data is here. And there aren't any numbers higher than our upper bound or lower than our lower bound. Therefore, there aren't any outliers. If we had a number that was over here or over here, then those would be outliers. All right, finally, number 8. On April 29, 2009, a Gallup telephone poll of 3,534 American adults reported on President Obama's approval rating. What is the population for this tool? Population, remember, is the group of people that you're interviewing. So here, the Gallup telephone poll interviewed American adults. So our population is going to be American adults. Our sample size is how many American adults did they interview? Well, here they tell us that they interviewed 3,534 American adults. So that is our sample size. Sample frame, remember, is a list of where they got these people from. So one possible sample frame is phone books from different cities around the country. Maybe they got a phone book from San Francisco, LA, Boston, and New York, and then they called random people, random American adults. So that's where they got their list from. So don't forget this. This is a tricky word, but don't forget it.